I think that I took that first coaching certification training just because I loved Louise Hay so much. And I wanted to do anything that she was involved in. But at that point, I still couldn't see myself as a coach. And I was giving coaching constantly because my bodywork clients were staying after their session and spending a whole lot of time in my treatment room that I wasn't getting paid for. It wasn't until I started receiving coaching and seeing how my life up-leveled and up-leveled and up-leveled, and I started valuing myself more and what I had to offer. I think that's when I really started understanding the level of coaching that I wanted to offer. And my friend and I were talking the other day about how things can seem like they're not that big of a deal when they're really potent if you just don't understand it yet. Like on the surface, if you look at Qigong, he and I both used to think, well, they're not doing anything. Like that's for old Chinese people. Not for me. That's not like active enough. And then you start to do Qigong exercises and you realize that you're summoning all the power of heaven and earth through your body, and you're doing major, massive energy work. And all of a sudden you're more powerful and you're more grounded and connected to source, and you're tapped in and you're aligned, and you didn't even know that you could do that with what seems like not that much going on, subtle movements. I think I was the same with coaching, where I saw life coaches and I was like, that doesn't really seem to me like they're doing a lot compared to what I'm doing with somebody on the table when we're going deep into the chakra system or into the energetic field. And then I think about the fact that I called Raymond for years to do dowsing for me because I just wasn't ready to step into, let me do it for myself. Let me measure that energy for myself. And I see that with some people in my life that are very near and dear to my heart. I'm talking about my family. I try so hard to teach them how to do the techniques. They're not ready yet. And I have to have the compassion for that it's okay. That's what we have coaches for. Because even though Raymond Grace probably wouldn't say he's a coach, in fact, he doesn't like the word either, because he says a lot of them call him up to douse for them and work on them because they're broke or they're sick or whatever it is. And he's like, how are they coaching for other people? And his style is, you call him up, he's just quick about his dowsing. It doesn't take him that long. He says, you pay me whatever you think it's worth. That's the style that works for him. I also think about a Qigong teacher in Colorado who does online sessions, and she's just moving and breathing with people and doing energy work. And she's $300 a session online. And one of my students was like, I'm so triggered by her charging $300. Those ended up being the most potent sessions of that person's life when she did them. Even though she was mad to pay her the $300, what it is you're holding the space that they're not ready to do for themselves yet. You're just leading them back to themselves. You're taking them home. It doesn't matter if it's over Zoom, if you want to call it coaching, if you want to call it healing, it doesn't matter. You're one of the few that's brave enough to actually do the work, to get up every day and do the Qigong, or get up every day and douse. Most people are not. And I finally moved out of that manifesting generator frustration of, I've already showed these people how to do it. Why are they still asking me how to do it? That's what people pay us to do, because they're not ready to do it yet. And then when they're ready to do it, we fill that spot with somebody else who's not quite there and needs a guide. Louise Hay used to say, we're the guide on the side, not the sage on the stage. And I love that. We're just guiding them home because they're not ready to do it yet. And here's the other thing. You are going to need every tool in your toolbox for this shift that's happening. Many, many things are getting ready to change, even more than they already have. You're needed. The world needs you to step up and say, these are the tools that I have learned and I have curated, and they work. And I do them every day. And I can show you how. And I will hold your hand until you're ready. And you will pay me to do that. That's the exchange. It's okay for us to get paid to do the things that other people are not ready to do for themselves. It's okay for us to get paid to teach people how to do it for themselves. That is also part of the New Earth paradigm. And I'm feeling pretty excited that the coaching style that I'm teaching is New Earth coaching. It's not the old way.